Minding time is what we usually spend fighting, trying to ask you a question, but it was more timing. A time that I wasn't aware existed between us. Now time's turned into a knife and it's taking clean cuts. Each minute a slow slice suits sanity astray. Each drop of blood a reminder of reminiscent of you replay. Each effort to patch up each pierce you ripped away, now left with the scars of the thoughts I'll have to deal with for X amount of days. So I sit caught in the questioning of continuing our chronicle, wondering if she's seen the same issues just as astronomical. And I'd ask her to, but it's no longer safe. Some subliminal secret security has been secured in place, with orders to kill on any inquiry or explanation. Even what hangs in the balance is our relation. Shipwreck, a misstep, somehow create a hole in my text, one that seems unpatchable. I really don't want to sink in. So it's time to take some time to try to think about what to do next. Will we use this time to fix and forgive and start to reflect? They do say time is quotable to be the hero or heroine who heals. Yet time is also the circumstance that seems to reveal that sometimes time can be turned to weaponized. After more time, though, it seems it's time we despise. I think this time has directed suspense into our relationship thriller, where the plot twist isn't that time is the weapon, it's that you're the killer. Occasional creep up, it seeps up, patience couldn't fit in a teacup. Take two. A dichotomy of feelings, both wanting to feel and not knowing that what I'd been feeling and really knew really wasn't off. Got checked on her misstep, mistaken value for take three. It's puzzling when words usually come so easy, but now everything I usually say seems to be fleeting. Like this relationship was as dangerous. I had a feeling all the time. I couldn't always put a finger on it, but somewhere in my mind, I knew that there was something that wasn't perfect enough for me. And it's not even perfection for our relationship. I didn't want that to be. The standard for what would make us become so simple to keep you and I as we just do the right things, like not texting your boss that makes you crazy when he pulls up his sleeve, or that you want to kiss him. Writer's block. You give me writer's block. Now, while giving away, you're also taking away all of the words I had in my mind that I wanted to say, all of the words that I would hope would help me medicate, all of the words I felt others with hearts hurt could possibly relate, and all of these thoughts I thought would help you theorize, all of your actions and alter ego that have made you despise, all of the effort, all of the care that I put in you and us, not knowing all of the things, the one I got from you that was imposterous was trust. Your mannerisms, most prevalent, those euphemisms, downplaying each time, count each instant, you start to run out of digits. And even while in such disarray, I'll write what I can, knowing that although I'm whole, I can still accept I'm a broken man. Because now that your veil's lifted, I can finally see your mark. You only show me so much light so you can leave me in the dark. Hold on. I don't want to write about you, but I feel there's too much emotion to not. But each time I get going on anything, my brain just wants to stop. Wait. I know you're definitely worth writing, but right now I'm just so angry that each memory I'm citing still hasn't had time to simmer down and digest. Emotions running faster than a student on a time test, and I'm still learning, gathering, teaching myself, occasionally regressing which piece of me didn't have enough of. To make you want to make a continuous decision to be the girlfriend to which you aspire to, the one that was meant for me, who I knew you knew wasn't cut from the same fabric, but still you made the decisions that will make our relationship dynamic and tragic. I'm so freaking mad at you. But also I'm not. But mostly I am. How could you concoct such a shitty school of conversation? How come a city literally inches apart didn't give you a revelation? But while we're together, how could you possibly think it was right for you to say that texting your boss you want to kiss was even remotely okay? And I was drunk is never a reasonable excuse. What if you had kissed it? Would those still be the same words you reuse? No, that's ridiculous. I was drunk isn't a one-way ticket to absolution. I was drunk isn't a way for you to continue to rationalize your confusion. I'm still pissed is all I was drunk is gonna leave, because I was drunk is a relationship excuse that's never gonna succeed. We were in the same room and you still felt the thing to say, but your feelings were in here towards another man and still stay and sit right next to me and play me like I was another one of the many men you had wrapped around your finger. In that moment, my body went from priceless down to a penny. For whatever amount of time I literally did not exist, your boss was, even if temporary, the only thing you were infatuated with. And if I give you the permission to go ahead and call it a temporary lapse of judgment, that just brings up a string of questions. First, what if? What if I hadn't been at that night? What else had been said to whoever when I wasn't within her sight? Who else had you been saying such things How has she been talking to other people when our relationship was still brand new? Because she's been dropping I love yous to me and still had it in her to profess her attraction to another, how bad would be her next relationship recess? Now this investigation keeps getting more intricate, I confess. 2 words of FYI never seem to string together, but I digress. I hope that this catalyzes you to continue your growth. That in the future, next time you decide to take an I love you oath, you always make the right relationship decision to take it more to heart, instead of making the wrong one like you did with ours, which is